Have you ever wanted someone to miss you? Not because you asked for it, but because your absence naturally made them feel your value? There's a quiet art to creating longing, and it isn't about tricks or cruelty. It's about understanding how the human mind remembers, values, and craves. Here are 8 psychological techniques, explained simply, that make someone notice what they've been missing. Used with integrity, these are about creating healthy distance and emotional clarity, not manipulation. First, become scarce in a calm way. People instinctively value what's rare. If you're always available, your presence becomes background noise. Pull back a little, not to punish, but to protect your energy. Stop instant replies. Let plans develop instead of always being the one to initiate. This creates a contrast. Your absence becomes noticeable. The brain notices change more than consistency. Scarcity is not playing games. It's creating breathing room for both of you to reflect. Second, make your presence emotionally memorable. People miss feelings more than facts. The moments that stay in memory are the ones layered with emotion. Deep conversations, shared laughter, moments of real understanding. When you're together, be fully there. Put your phone away. Ask questions that go beneath small talk. Give compliments that show you see more than the surface. These emotional deposits create a bank of memory your absence will later draw from. Third, build small rituals only the two of you share. Rituals are mental shortcuts for attachment. A song you always play on drives, a quirky phrase you laugh about, a cafe you visit together. These become prompts that trigger memory later. When they hear that song or pass that coffee shop, their mind will automatically jump to you. Rituals plant gentle reminders throughout ordinary days. They keep you present even when you're not there. Fourth, use selective unpredictability. Predictability makes people comfortable, but too much comfort breeds habit and forgetfulness. Introduce small surprises, an unexpected compliment, a creative message, a spontaneous plan. Don't be flaky or disrespectful. Be pleasantly surprising. Psychology calls this intermittent reward. It's the same mechanism that makes people check their phones. They never know when the next pleasant thing will come. A dash of mystery keeps you interesting. Fifth, practice emotional attunement. People miss those who understood them. Listen to what they don't say. Mirror their feelings. Reflect back what you hear. When someone feels truly seen, their brain registers safety and value. That memory of being understood lingers long after you're gone. Emotional attunement isn't manipulation, it's empathy. When you give someone that rare experience, they'll remember the comfort you offered. Sixth, cultivate independence and growth. Nothing is more magnetic than a life well lived. Pursue your goals, hobbies, and friendships. Show up as someone who has a full life. When you're growing, you send a subtle signal. You're not dependent on validation. People often miss someone who's thriving without them because that person becomes a mirror of what they could have had. Independence creates attraction through admiration, not through scarcity alone. Seventh, plant nostalgia gently. Nostalgia is a powerful emotional glue. Share memories that highlight the best parts of your connection. Use photos, throwback messages, or a mention of a meaningful moment you enjoyed together. Nostalgia rewires ordinary moments into golden ones. It brings warmth and longing. But be careful. Nostalgia should be authentic. Manufactured sentiment feels hollow. Real memories create real yearning. Eighth, step away with dignity and clarity. Distance only works if it's healthy. If your absence is dramatic, angry, or manipulative, it breeds resentment, not longing. Walk away with self-respect. Say what you need, set your boundary, then live your life. When distance comes from growth instead of punishment, people reflect and often realize what they took for granted. Your calm confidence in that moment is more powerful than any plea for attention. There are a few important rules to follow while using these approaches. Don't weaponize silence to control someone's emotions. Don't fake affection to hook them. These techniques work ethically only when your goal is self-respect and clarity, not revenge. People who miss you healthily are those who value you sincerely, not those you trap with games. Also remember, timing matters. If someone is emotionally vulnerable or in a crisis, stepping back might hurt more than help. Use wisdom and compassion. The point is to create space for reflection, not to deepen wounds. If you want practical examples, try this small experiment. For a week, reduce your response speed by a few hours while staying warm and kind in your messages. At the same time, plan one meaningful interaction, a late-night call where you ask a question no one else asks, or a short handwritten note that remembers something specific. See how the dynamic shifts. Often the combination of gentle distance plus emotional depth sparks curiosity and appreciation immediately. Another simple tip, stop over-explaining. When you justify every choice, you give away your power. Short, clear communication protects your dignity and invites others to wonder rather than argue. Pauses in conversation are not awkward if you don't rush to fill them. Space lets thoughts form. Space allows longing to grow. The science behind these techniques is not mystical. It's basic human psychology. Scarcity heightens value, emotional memory outlasts casual interactions, intermittent rewards sustain interest, and meaningful connection creates attachment. You're not tricking anyone. You're shifting the dynamics so people can see you clearly. Ultimately, the best way to be missed is to be irreplaceable in the ways that matter. Offer honesty, presence, and a life that signals self-worth. Let your absence be a quiet mirror that shows others what they had when they had you. When you lead with dignity and warmth, you won't need to chase attention. Attention will naturally find its way back.